Meet Keziah Dom. She is the poster girl for our most recent installment of Cultural Appropriation of the Week. You see, Keziah is being slammed by various internet trolls for wearing a prom dress that is Chinese in origin. But fret not, folks, this is actually a good news story because unlike so many others bullied by the left, Keziah is not issuing a mea culpa. Rather, she is standing resilient in the face of that repugnant virus known as political correctness. Cultural appropriation is the latest call to action for the progressives. Maybe it's Halloween costumes or sports uniforms making use of Indian regalia. Perhaps it's the wearing of hoop earrings by white women. Or maybe it is even non-Australian Aboriginals tossing around a boomerang. Apparently, this is all forbidden ground today. And the latest free spirit to wade into the PC quicksand is Keziah Dom of Utah. You see, she wore a gorgeous kippah to her prom last week. Just one hitch, though. The dress is Chinese and Keziah isn't. So, because it's 2018, cue the online outrage. Here's Keziah on Fox News giving her side of the story.
For prom, I decided to go to a vintage shop in downtown Salt Lake, and I was looking for a dress that had a modest neckline and was unique. And the second I saw this dress, I was immediately drawn to it and its beauty, and I bought it. The night of prom, I got multiple compliments from strangers and even from teachers and administrators, my friends. When I posted it on Twitter the day after with the simple caption prom, that was when I started getting some responses. And I wasn't expecting it quite exactly, so it caught me by surprise.
Now tell me, does that sound or look like a racist to you? Well, apparently some loser who goes by the name of Jeremy Lamb thinks so. As you saw, he stated on Twitter, quote, "My culture is not your goddamn prom dress," end quote. Well, actually, Mr. Lamb, your culture is someone's prom dress if someone is selling such a garment and another someone wants to buy it. We don't live in a society in which the fashion police put prospective buyers through a racial means test before purchasing clothing, not yet anyways. You might want to refer to the First Amendment to further educate yourself vis-a-vis freedom of expression. By the way, I took a peek at Jeremy Lamb's picture on Twitter. Well, will you look at that, folks? He's wearing a baseball cap with an Adidas logo on it. An American invention bearing the logo of a German company. Oh, Jeremy, who's appropriating someone else's culture now, pal? Oh, and that keyboard you're pounding away on? Yeah, that would be yet another invention to come out of Honky Town. One wonders if this little lamb should go back to conversing via Chinese calligraphy instead. Now, in any event, Keziah has received hundreds of negative comments from the usual suspects. But you know what this really means, folks? It means that there are literally billions of people out there who aren't offended or simply don't care about her fashion choices. And the proverbial proof in the pudding comes via a New York Times news service story. The headline says it all. This prom dress caused an uproar in the US, but not in China. Here's what Zhao Yaijun, a Hong Kong-based cultural commentator, had to say, quote, "It's ridiculous to criticize this as cultural appropriation. From the perspective of a Chinese person, if a foreign woman wears a kippah and thinks she looks pretty, then why shouldn't she wear it?" End quote. Yeah, Yajin nails it. Look, for many young women, the high school prom is a very special event. They want to look stunning as opposed to stunned. No woman in her right mind would intentionally wear something that would bring about ridicule. But as I mentioned up front, this is, in the end, a good news story. That's because Keziah has a spine. She is not apologizing, she is not backing down, and she has stated that regardless of the internet troll backlash that she's endured, she does not regret her choice of prom dress. And the news gets even better, folks. Turns out her principal pulled her out of class last Monday. Uh-oh, you're thinking, a virtue signaling educrat hell-bent on suspending her? Nope, because for a delightful change, the principal told her that he supports her 100%. Gee, looks like there's some hope after all, eh? But you know what, folks? Since we are in prom season, here's my wish. I would love to see every gal who embraces freedom of expression and hates the idea of those bullying tactics used by the social justice warriors. I would just love it if they would all wear a kippah to their formal. It would be akin to giving a haberdashery middle finger to those mavens of political correctness. And as an added benefit, if you indeed do this en masse, ladies, won't it be ever so jolly watching the progressives' heads explode? Talk about post-prom fireworks. For the Rebel.media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, join us for our Rebel Live event in Toronto on June 2nd. Please go to therebellive.com for ticket information.